What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video today. I'm here, Cannon Beach, Oregon. Behind me is Haystack Rock. If you're a big Goonies fan, you know all about this rock. It's the treasure beach, the famous beach. And I literally had no idea it even existed until I got to Oregon and just started exploring and Googling things, because that's me. I travel without a plan. But in today's video, I want to talk about the fact that it's okay. It's okay to not have things figured out, guys. It's okay to not have your life figured out. Let's get into it. And honestly, I'm talking about this topic because it's something that's been on my mind lately. It's been weighing pretty heavy on my soul, and I frequently just feel like I should have had things figured out by now. I'm 31, I just had a birthday a couple months ago, and I guess in my mind, I just always figured by 30, everything would be figured out. You know, I'd be dating the girl of my dreams. I'd be on my way to getting married or starting my epic business and just super financially stable. And granted, I do have some things going for me, finances are great, but I wasn't expecting to go through a breakup in my 30s. I wasn't expecting to be dealing with substance abuse issues, to have a drinking problem, to be drinking myself into an early grave and just destroying all the good things in my life. I didn't expect to deal with any of that shit. I expected to have things figured out. I didn't expect to have to go through heartbreak, go through learning to live my life without alcohol in it, learning to just, reevaluate my life. Just so many things, man. And part of the reason why I'm just going on random trips and just kind of soul searching, figuring myself out, just trying to see who the hell I am. And I've just really been thinking a lot man, it's okay to not have things figured out. I wish I had things figured out. But I was thinking about it, and if I had things completely figured out, guys, first of all, I think I'd be delusional. I don't think anybody really has everything figured out. And people who think they do have it all figured out, I feel like you don't stay in that state very often. I feel like it's the human condition to just want to be what's the next thing? Where am I going? When we get comfortable and things are great, we can appreciate it sometimes, but it's really hard to just cultivate always appreciating what you have and to just always be grateful, because I think if everything's perfect and everything's Krispy Kreme and there's nothing going wrong in your life, it's almost boring. It's boring to win all the time. It's boring when everything always works out for you. It's boring when there's no trouble or life struggle to overcome. All the best movies, all the best stories, there's always your main character, and he always is dealing with some shit. He's always got something to overcome, some heartbreak to overcome, some demon to slay, some beast to overcome, some mountain to climb, and that's what makes the best stories. So it's okay to not have things figured out. And honestly, the worse off, the better your story will be. The more you have to achieve, the more you have to overcome. And I've been thinking about this a lot, especially just being single, not being married. That's a big one for me, man. I thought I'd be just with somebody, with a good girl by now. And, it's frustrating because I was with a good girl and I ruined it drinking. I fucked it up. And then having to deal with that fuck up and just, man, I was holding on to it so tight, and I was having such a hard time forgiving myself, but I had to keep reminding myself, man, it's okay. It's okay to not have things figured out. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to forgive yourself. And I'm looking at it in a different light now. Man, if I had it all figured out, I don't think my life would be this interesting. This trip, just going around, exploring random places, this is super fun. This is adventurous. Not knowing who I'm going to end up with is actually super cool. It's mysterious. Who am I gonna end up with? What girl am I gonna date? When am I gonna have things figured out? Am I ever gonna have things figured out? Who knows? But that's the game of life. It's just a game. You gotta play it. So I'm just playing the game right now. And man, I don't know, man. I feel I really feel if I had things figured out, I don't even think it'd be good. I think it'd be boring. I don't think I'd be doing trips. I don't think I'd be exploring places I haven't seen. Look behind me. Look how beautiful this shit is. I wouldn't be doing any of this if I had it all figured out. I'm doing all this because I don't have it all figured out. I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm trying to just see who I am, see what I like. I'm doing different things I don't normally do. I'm exploring, I'm going on adventures, I'm trying to be more social, talk to more people, meet new people, and just, I don't know, I'm trying to see what kind of person I am, trying to dig deep and see who the fuck I really am. Because I don't have it figured out. I don't have it all figured out. Sure, there's some things that are good in my life. I've got a good job. I'm a trauma nurse. I make good money. I can afford to go on like trips like this and just kind of be comfortable. I've got the time off to go on trips like this. A lot of things are good. Not everything's good. I'm single, I'm lonely. I haven't so much as kissed a girl in like 7 or 8 months. Modern dating sucks. I want to just be with a girl with good values. I don't want to be a part of just the modern dating pool where we just like sleep around and bang whoever and nobody has any true genuine connection. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm done. I figured out that I'm going to stand for more traditional values. I'm not going to sleep around, and I'm not going to end up with a girl who's just sleeping around and hoeing out. That's kind of where I'm at right now. And I'm figuring it out because it's okay to not have it all figured out. And God, so many times I get so frustrated because I just feel like I should have things figured out by now. And I beat myself up about this, man. And I'm sure you guys probably beat yourselves up too. Like, man, just not having things figured out is a shitty feeling. But it's okay, because if things were perfect, guys, there'd be no story. There'd be no struggle. There would be no appreciation for when things do go your way. When you do break out of that rut, when you do break out of that shell. Like, I don't know what you're going through, but it doesn't matter. If you're here, it's because you don't have things figured out. And I think there's a lot of pressure in our society to just feel like you should have things figured out. You should have that high income crazy job. You should be moving up the corporate ladder. You should have your significant other and be settling down and starting a family and just, living that more stable life. But literally, like, it's just what the mainstream feeds you. It's not at all true. And honestly, like, I would kind of be bored, I think. Like, honestly, I'm looking forward to falling in love. I'm looking forward to having the wife, and I'm not looking forward to a corporate job. Actually, I'm looking forward to some of that stuff. But like, I'd be miserable working Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I love being a nurse. I love only having to work 2 shifts a week. And if I pick up extra, it's for trips like this. It's just go do fun stuff. And god damn, and look how beautiful it's looking. The sun is coming up, guys. You know why? Because it's okay to not have things figured out. And man, I don't know, I'm going on a little bit of a rant, but man, it's something that's been just kind of weighing heavily on my heart these days. And I feel like I should have things figured out, and I beat myself up about it, and I get sad about it, and I feel kind of just like lonely and messed up. And then I kind of come around and have moments like this where I'm like, man, it's okay. I'm just taking it one day at a time, seeing what life has to offer. And man, I'm just going with the flow. I'm surrendering. And it feels pretty good, man. So anyways, guys, I don't know what y'all are going through, but if you feel like you don't have it figured out, it's okay. I'm literally right there with you. And honestly, it just means your story's gonna be better. You have more to look forward to. The worse off you are, the better things will get. But you gotta just keep fighting the fight, man. Keep showing up. Keep dealing with the struggle. And you'll get there, man. You'll get there. And honestly, the lower you are, I think the higher you have to go. So it's okay. It's okay to not have things figured out. Give y'all one last view of that beach. Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Signing out, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.